Hi, I'm Charlee Atkins, founder of Le Sweat, and this is Well+Good's Trainer of the Month Club. Today we're going to be doing a morning mobility routine, so you don't need any equipment. You can roll right out of bed and right into this workout. Let's go ahead and come down onto the mat in quadruped position. So tuck the toes under on hands and knees, point the fingertips out towards the side, and we're just going to pinch the shoulder blades together and push yourself away from the mat. So we'll just keep pinching and pushing yourself away from the mat. You don't need to bend your elbows. You can keep them nice and straight, and you can just keep repeating that move. If you're ready for a little bit more, you can start to take the shoulder blades in another direction. You'll just shrug and then pull the shoulder blade down towards the hip. Shrug and pull down. And then if you want to try and make circles, you can do that as well, moving the shoulder blades on the back, really keeping the arm nice and straight and the elbows locked out. Go ahead and give me one more. And then we're going to come down onto the mat for a side lying windmill. So knees are bent. You're going to reach both arms out in front of you. And then you're just going to take the top arm, tracing up and overhead, opening up the chest, reaching behind you, and then coming right back towards the front. So just keep repeating that, really opening up the chest, getting some rotation throughout the thoracic spine. And it helps if you can touch the ground all the way around. No need to go fast through this exercise. You can go slow and controlled, letting your breath guide you. Don't worry about the other side because we're going to do it in just a moment. Good, let's do one more. Really opening up the chest. And then we'll go ahead and switch over onto the opposite side. So again, just coming down onto that lying position, knees are bent, reaching both arms out in front of you. One hand is placed on top of the other. If you want to put your head on a pillow or a yoga block, you can always do that. Otherwise, whenever you're ready, you're just going to start to open up the chest, reaching the arm up and over. No need to rush here, just really enjoying that opening throughout the thoracic spine. Just tracing an arc overhead. We got about 15 more seconds here, so give me 2 or 3 more depending on your tempo. Good. Last one. And then let's go ahead and come into a downward facing dog. If you'd like to roll the top of your mat, you can. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. So bending the knees, reaching the tailbone towards the sky. You're going to push into the mat like you're sliding into home plate. And then all we're going to do from there is you're just going to lift one leg up and then the other. Push, push, push into the mat, trying to keep the ears in line with the biceps. Toe is pulling towards the shin, and you don't want the hips to open up to the side. So you just want to keep the hips facing down towards the mat. You can slow it down. You can enjoy the downward facing dog if you'd like. Otherwise, we got about 10 more seconds left. Let's do 4 more leg lifts together. There's 4, 3, 2, and then the last one. Coming down onto the mat, we're going to be coming into a side plank. So this exercise is great for your hips. Shoulders over the elbow, palm is flat on the mat. Start with the knees bent, and then you're just going to lift yourself up. You can keep the knees stacked on top of each other. However, if you'd like a little bit more, feel free to extend that top leg. Hips are pressing forward, shin is driving down into the mat. Again, if it's a little bit challenging, you can always just let that top knee rest on top of the opposite knee, but you really want to focus on pressing the hips forward and the shin down into the mat. If you're ready for a little bit more, just lift that top leg, lift the top arm, and continue to breathe. We're here for about 5 more seconds, so hold on to it for 3, 2, and then 1. Switching over onto the opposite side. So that's such a great way to warm up the hips. Opposite side, shoulders over the elbow, forearm is on the ground, palm is flat on the mat. Whenever you're ready, you can lift yourself up. Knees can stay stacked, really focusing on pressing the shin down into the mat, Or if you want a little bit more, you can try to elevate that top leg and reach the top arm up towards the sky. However, if it's a little challenging this morning, you can always just drop that bottom or that top knee. Really pressing hips in or shin into the mat, hips forward. We've got about 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. Almost there. Let's do 5 more seconds, really driving the shin down into the mat, hips forward for 3, 2, and then 1. From here, I want you to come into a half kneeling position. We're gonna get a little bit deeper into the hips. So half kneeling position, back toe is tucked under. We're gonna be doing an isometric split squat. Now this can be a challenging exercise, so you can break it up into small intervals if you would like. However, whenever you're ready, you're just going to lift that back knee up off the mat, and we're just gonna hold this position. Again, if it's too intense, just reset and come right back into the exercise. Both feet are driving down into the mat, you're pulling the feet towards each other, and we're really firing up that back glute to open up the hips. 10 more seconds left. If you feel yourself leaning forward, make sure that shoulders stay stacked over the hips for 3, 2, and then 1. Switch sides. So half kneeling position, really firing up the glute. Head is in line with the bottom knee. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out, and then whenever you're ready, we can lift ourselves up and hold. Again, if it's too intense, feel free to reset, come back down out of the exercise, come up again. Trying to pull the feet towards each other. If you feel yourself pulling forwards, you're really gonna try to lock in so that shoulders are right over the hips. Reset if you need to. Otherwise, we only got about 10 more seconds left to go. Holding on to it. Good. Almost there. We've got 3, 2, and then 1. So from here, we're gonna come on up to standing into a sumo squat position. So we're gonna be focusing on one side and then the other. Standing up nice and tall, you're just gonna come on down. You're gonna lift one heel up, slowly lower down, all the way up, reset, and switch sides. So coming down, sumo squat, lift one heel, back to center, reset, and switch sides. Good. Lifting up. Really think about keeping the chest up and driving the knees back. Almost there. This is for the inner and the outer thighs, a great way to strengthen your hips. Good. Let's do one more. And then we're gonna come upright to standing. Now all I want you to do is just do a quick hop, and wherever your feet land on the mat, that's where your feet are gonna stay. We're gonna spend about a minute just coming into a basic air squat. So take your time, nice and slow and controlled. You wanna really focus on opening up the hips. So whenever you're ready, we're lowering down and lifting up. We're waking ourselves up this morning, so don't rush your squats. And if it's helpful, something that you can do is come down on a 5 count. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come right out of it. So just really giving yourself that opportunity to go nice and slow and controlled. Lowering down and lifting up. Good, we've got about 30 seconds. So again, take your time here. You can spend a little bit more time down at the bottom phase of your squat, using the breath to take you down, and an exhale to bring you up. Good. Let's see if we can come together in a slow 5 count. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then up. Let's do that one more time, coming down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then up. From here, stay standing. We're just gonna come into a reaching windmill. So knees are soft, toes are pointed forward. You're just gonna go ahead and reach one arm behind you, one arm in front of you, and switch sides. So trying to get a little bit more rotation throughout the spine. Reaching one arm out and one arm back. Spending some time in both of those positions. Reach, reach, reach. Again, knees are soft, toes are pointed forward. You're just trying to get a nice spinal twist. Standing spinal twist. We've got about 10 seconds left. You don't need to go fast. Nice and slow and controlled. Trying to get a little bit more rotation each time. Last one. And then just to really kind of bring all of this into the morning, we're gonna need a little bit more blood in our body, and we're just gonna move side to side. So almost like you're doing a jumping jack, We're just gonna open up our chest by thinking about pulling the shoulder blades together behind us as we step side to side. Warming up, getting ready for the day. I hope that your body is feeling better than when you first rolled out of bed. You're feeling a lot more open. There's a lot more blood flow. We've got about 20 seconds here. Really focus on those arms, the upper body. I want you to spread the chest, pull the shoulder blades together behind you. Good, almost there. 5 seconds remaining. And last 3, 2, and then 1. So I hope that you are feeling energized, ready for your morning. Again, my name is Charlee Atkins. This is Well+Good's Trainer of the Month Club. If you want to see more workouts like this, make sure that you subscribe, and I hope to see you at another workout soon.